Hi and welcome back. So last time we finished getting the figures and all the lighting fitted into the cabin. So now next stage is I want to get all this wiring at the back from all this neatened up, and we're going to do that by getting it all onto this back wall and all into just one positive wire. Then we're going to be starting to get these walls stuck in place. We want to get the roof as well in place. We have one light and a dome. Well, a dome's still to go in here, so that needs to go in. And before we can fit the cabin inside, we obviously have the front screen to go in, but I want to get this painted first. And I still like my terracotta paint, but I was talking to Keith from Cosmic Scale Models, and he had a really good point. If I start aerosoling on here, that paint, it has a texture, so if I aerosol and then I've got to sand down, I'm going to lose all this really fine detail. I'm in danger of losing loads of it. So what I've done, and I'll put a link up to link to the video, but I've decanted the paint, and then I've passed it through a really fine micron filter for paints. So I've got that ready to just go in the airbrush now. So I should be able to get a really nice coating on this. I also, because we can see it, the window is so big, I need to paint this part of the inside at least in gold, so it'll match in with everything else. So they're the plans. End of this episode, hopefully this will have its base coat of the terracotta, and we'll have all the cabin fitted in place. So let's see how we get on. Right, so making some progress here. So I've got the last little SMD in place, which is for this dome. And that's the angle we'll see it from, and I really like how that's looking. Really pleased with that one. But it's a bigger size, so detail's more obvious. And the other thing I've done is I've sorted out the mess of wires at the back, and we're now down to the flashing LEDs is still just on one wire, but I've got all these little SMDs for all these bits, all the domes, all into just one wire now. So next thing I want to do is get these walls in place. So first thing I'm off to do is get a red wire onto these resistors, so the all is just one, and then we'll start getting them fitted. And I think once we've got them walls on, it'll be another good time to have a look. We may get the ceiling in place as well. See how it goes. Okay, so I've got all this cabin sealed up now. The rat's nest of wires that are tidied up, we've got another one now because of all the LEDs that were included in these two walls and the ceiling. So, but some of them are going to actually go onto the, sort of fix onto the outside or the inside wall of the main shell of the ship. So I'm not worried about that. Let's have a quick look from the other camera. I'll switch over, and if we go in, you can see all this lit up. I've also put a little shot up of this. Can we get yeah, we can see all the ceiling lights, you can see the walls, all the control panels are lit up. So this is looking really good now. So next stage is I need to get the inside of this painted gold, so because we'll be able to see it from here through the front window. My paint that I decanted, need to get this all painted. I'm going to test it on a bit of just stock styrene first before I go ahead and end up with some textured paint. I hope I've got all the texture out, but want to make sure first. So I think we'll have another look when we've probably got the outside of this painted and the inside painted, and we might just have a little mock together of everything, and then we'll be able to see these two lit up as well. Okay, so moving on a bit, I've got the gold inside the front. I've then masked over the window from the inside because I don't want to get paint onto that gold for obvious reasons. This has been primed and pre-shaded all over. One of these days I'm going to do a model just in pre-shading because I think it looks quite cool. This is just my test piece of the terracotta paint I decanted and filtered yesterday. Tested it out and it's done exactly what I wanted. I can now control it through my airbrush and I've got rid of that textured effect that was in there. So next I'm going to get this painted up. So we'll have a look at that in a bit. Right, so I've got the terracotta down now. As you can see, it's very smooth. It's not like what we had before. Can see some darkness from the pre-shading, which is good. I'm anticipating when I put the base on and I put the engine part on, there's going to have to be some seam work and putty and all that. So there'll be another layer of the terracotta go over this. So it'll knock down this pre-shading even more. But I'm really liking the look it's got, especially round into this area. So I'm going to try rig this up inside so we can have a look at it and see how we all looking together. Right, so I've put the cabin inside the body so we can have a look at what things are like now. And a couple of issues. Down the side from where I've put that orange grilling, I've got that lit up now, but there's a light leak, so I need to address that. We can't see very clearly at the front, so I think what I might do is just put an LED inside on the ceiling here just to light up the front so we can see the crew members a bit clearer, because you can see the Negus at the back really well. So I think just a small LED on the front. But I've got another issue, and that's how I've done these fibre optics. That plastic is too low, so I can't join the bottom on. So I'm going to have to take that off and come up with another solution. So a few things to correct with lighting. But I think we'll do that in the next episode and then actually get this sealed together, because we're in about 10 minutes now. But things are coming on nicely. Happy with the colours, I'm happy with the effects. Just a little bit too dark, but I think, as I say, a light inside just above here will just sort that out. Probably use a bit of LED strip. But For now, thank you for watching. Keep trekking and keep modelling. Thank you. Goodbye.